and I just want to break that down and have you drill it. When I'm doing this matchup, when I'm wrestling and he sticks it on and I hit arm throw, I don't know what one of these three I'm going to hit, but it's going to be based off of my drilling of the three different ones and then his reaction. So I want you to understand the three. The first one is I'm going to torque. They all use the back step in here, And the torquing one is when I'm using this and I'm taking him up on his foot. I'm going to torque, I'm going to use torque. Because when I look at the three different kinds, one is when I'm lifting. When I'm lifting, I'm picking him up. When I torque him, I don't pick him up. So there are three separate throws. And the third one's where I'm going to take his gravity out. Okay, so I want you to work on just the arm spin. I don't know, I call them all arm throws because I grab his arm and I throw it. But some guys call it like a spin. So I'm here and he sticks it in there, I'm going to back step in. When I spin, the first grip is here. That's a grip. The second grip is here. But I don't want to start grabbing this because he knows what's coming. So he sticks it in there and I start to pull here. And I start to back up. As I slip my hips through, I grab the second grip. Then the third is here. This is a grip between my head and my shoulder. Then I'm going to grab this one here. And I'm just going to keep stepping in there, center out. And I'm going to keep that pressure on until I go 50 with my hip. Does that make sense? Spin. It's not an arm throw where I'm lifting, so I'm going to torque. So take 5 minutes and work on the spin. Okay, go.
So I see how he's doing the arm spin, so do the arm spin, and end up like this. See this? When you end up straight like this, you see his body position? My natural reaction is this. But then pressure, I'm going to try to go over, try to pin. So when you end up straight with the pressure like this, I'm moving out, and you're going to have a position where you don't want to. So please just adjust a little bit. Adjust a little bit when you do your arm spin. Look at where I am. Look at where I am. Look at the head. Look at my legs. Look at my elbow. Look at this. Look at this. Pressure. Pressure. Look at it.
Foul.
Hey, make him sing a song. Make him sing a song. Okay?
So, guys, what's Coach Romero said? Neutral, your back, hold his back. But just for a few seconds. Right away you change.
But don't end up right here like this. End up in a good position, you can apply pressure, controlling, reaching, bring the head in, covering, finishing with the pressure.
You don't want to land your shoulder blades in the back on.
No, because I'm keeping going wrestling. I'm going to sit up, get up on the back.
Could you keep the arm going through it?
Sure, you can add another 2 points. He's saying, can I roll him for 2 more? If he says, if Kamal sat up and I was able to, yeah, I'm going to keep looking for the second, third arm swing. We've seen that. Go arm swing and go.
So that's great when we bring our ocean, you guys ready to go on and just go over. Do it complete. You finish your hit, you finish your match.
So arm throw, arm spin, all these arm throws. It's the same.
So here, I'm here. See the split second, I have it here, see it? Whatever it looks, I'm going to take this away. I can do a lot of things over here. But I'm pitching you down for a split second, and I'm working from here. What I can do, how can I, finish my deal? And I can end up right like this. See, I end up like this, you can sit up. There we go. I'm in trouble.
So you want to be coaching.
You want every technique you hit, you want to hold him and feel. Hey, how does it feel? Ask him. Can you sit up? Can you adjust? So, but don't just hit the spin like you were doing, like just kind of stop. Like, hold it for 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Okay?
Coach, I want to add something. So guys, no way you can fit him when you go down. So stay like this. Right away. And controlling him. I'm like over here like 2 seconds, you know? Right away, I give my arm and like, so it's gonna be like that. So I get him down. I don't know why you guys just like, it's not making sense you stay there. So you, even like Coach Muir said, you're backing his back, baby. And then right away,
shoulder to the head, we cut across his body. And we got to figure out how to finish these techniques. Okay? So as we're talking, when I was talking about the 3 different principles, you guys are already doing what I want you to do is find your own. But right now, for this drill, I want you to work on the specific techniques. The first one was the stand. We focused on those ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we stayed underneath it.
You see,
some of you guys,
you see Coach Matt legs?
that's here.
It goes there.
And here underneath.
Yup.
Okay? So we talked about that. Now this technique we're going to lift. And we can't lift on our shoulders. So I want to use my biceps. So I'm here, hip down, reach around, I'm going to lift. And lifting him up so I can get my hips underneath. So it all happens very quickly, but I'm lifting to bring my hips. Now I'm going to extend my legs. As I extend my legs, I'm going to pull and I'm looking at his toes. I'm looking, I don't stop, I look. I keep looking. So as I hit an arm throw, with the lift, it's here. Right there, keep that pressure on him. And swim out. Just gotta keep that pressure on him. The footwork is here, and I extend all the way to my toes. As I'm doing that, I'm pulling down hard. And I'm looking. One more time. I'm on all three lifting. Here, lift. Make that adjustment. Okay, so all these are lifting. Bicep to bicep. Go.
So pin, guys, pin.
Gravity, and you're already starting to do the lift, and then you stop sliding underneath them, which is great. Tracy likes a little more of a spinning torque, but there's some piece of each one of these that you might go, oh, like I was talking to Tracy, and he goes, I really don't do the lift one. I don't like this as much as I do the spin. But maybe this, maybe some piece. So take all these right now, just 3. There's only 3, and then make it your own. So the last principle that we're talking about is taking out his center of gravity. So I want to get underneath it. So he falls over the top. Okay? So as I'm doing this, I'm building that pressure. I feel pressure back. I'm just going to back step underneath it. I'm going to get through it. I'm not going to back step to where I'm here. I got to get past the center of gravity. Whether that's 2 legs in, 1 leg in, but I gotta kind of center gravity out. I gotta get through it. So I'm not hitting this. I still use these grips. Right here, because this he starts getting nervous. But maybe I hit it on the reach around. Here. Just gotta take that center of gravity out. Now, come on, you were doing kind of a modified one earlier. You're doing lift, center of gravity, which is cool. You're using all these principles. But right now, I just want you to take that center of gravity out. I'm back stepping in here. From here, he reaches, you know, right against the mirror, in here, whatever. There's ways to do it, but I gotta get underneath him and pull him. I'm still pulling him down, and I'm still rotating, and I'm gonna go ahead and go for the fall. Mohammed, you might have something?
No,
Yeah, just, what you talked this morning, about the pressure. See? He's pressuring in, you're pressuring back, you're creating something. You're going between his legs. If his pressure goes over, he's going ground, you're going to go like this around. Now pressure is important.
But if I don't take that center of gravity out, it doesn't matter how much pressure I create. If I don't get underneath him, he's going to hold me up. If I go here and I jump, but if I got 2 inches farther, he's going. So I really got to take out that center of gravity. Make sense? Okay, 5 more minutes on this one. Okay, So we talked about the 3 different principles: the lift, the torque, and taking out the center of gravity. And we talked about how we have to create that pressure, we have to build that pressure. But your footwork, off of this, I'm pressure, I'm feeling pressure back, step, back step. It should just become part of your technique. As I'm stepping, I feel in pressure. The next step, instead of this way, is this way. You know, I just feel that. Okay? So now I want you to go out there, and every one of these throws you're going to hit is off of a setup. There's a couple of different ones that are really open. This one, that's a great setup for an arm throw. The drag is a nice one. So reach around on there. Create that pressure and feel which one feels the best for you using all 3 of those principles. Just don't think about it, just do it. Okay? So my coach said, just do. But I'm pushing, you push it back. You know, I don't know which one I'm hitting at, but I'm hitting that attack. Feeling that pressure. It gives me the look. Maybe I hit it off my reach around. You go here, up. Right? That was a torquey one. The other one's a gravity one. But it's the look he's giving me. It's my personality, my body type. All those things are going to determine how you arm throws are. But they're all arm throws.
Yeah, just, you know, what we talked after before the practice finished, don't rush it. Have a patient who really kind of sensing that it's there. And then when it's there, thinking you're going to go without him. You know, so not just, you know, then anything even you try to do. Play with it, pressure, play, boom, boom, attack. And then when you sense that it's there, boom, you gotta go. So learn this patient doable. You know, don't rush it just to rush it, to do something.
Okay, with these new rules, it's going to be critical that we learn how to throw and we attempt those. I watched the junior world very closely this year because I was thinking that our rules are going to go this way. And we see the guys that hit that 1-4 pointer, and they're not wrestling much anymore. But that opportunity's there. You've got to be willing to take a chance to execute it. Don't rush it, don't force it, but when it presents itself, you've got to have the courage and the training behind that to be able to execute. Because those opportunities might only present themselves one time. Because I know if Patrick sticks his arm in here and I do this and I don't get it, next time he puts that underhook and I do this, he's shortening that arm up next time. It's not going to go long. It's going to be here. So take that one opportunity and be fearless in your execution. But in your training right now, be patient with it. But drag or reach around and then just flow. Don't think, what's one of those 3 I'm going to do? Just a tip. Okay? 5 more minutes. Okay, go.